Liz has kept her new relationship under wraps so far. Please welcome Jason.
Yes.
Hi, Jason.
Starting today, you will never disrespect her again. Otherwise, you're gonna have to deal with me.
Jason, listen to me, man to man.
I don't know about man to man, but go ahead, talk. Go ahead.
Good luck, buddy.
Yeah, all right, little guy, thank you.
Listen to me.
That's right, it's time for part 2 of the tell-all with Big Ed, and if you have been following the story for years like I have, this is possibly the best payoff we will ever receive, because Big Ed is about to get eviscerated, as you just saw, throughout this entire video, and it is just one of the most satisfying things to ever witness, if you were also preying on his downfall, much like I have been. Without any further ado, run up the likes on this one. You guys did amazing on the last video. Thank you so much, and let's get right on into it, shall we?
While Liz was certainly upset that Ed canceled the wedding, her mom was infuriated.
So that's right, we're starting things off with Patty coming on stage, aka Liz's mom, and she had some choice words about Ed. I'm pretty sure she said he was going to purgatory hell, whatever that means. And yeah, needless to say, she hates Ed's guts, so this should be fun.
How does it feel seeing Ed today?
I still want to kill him.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, needless to say, time has not healed these wounds, and obviously she still hates Big Ed's guts because he ruined her daughter's life. I mean, the prime of Liz's life, her early 30s, end of her 20s, she has just had her life derailed by this dude, and to see that happen to your own child has to be the most heartbreaking thing, knowing that they're too grown for you to even, talk sense into them.
I opened my arms, my heart, my home, my family to this person.
And what did he do? Threw it right back in your face and pretty much spit in your face as well. Ed doesn't give a damn about Liz or her family. In fact, he probably looks down upon them because they're just not as cool as his Arkansas family, who's just way more wholesome and awesome than Liz's sad family.
But his ego, his demons kept getting in the way.
Yeah, Ed's got a lot of ego issues and a lot of demons in his closet. I mean, we've seen just about every aspect of this man's personality, and down to its core, he is just a narcissistic trash pile.
Does Liz have a temper?
Her temper is triggered around Ed because of what he says, what he does, how he treats her.
And look, the mom admits that Liz isn't the most emotionally stable person, so there probably is some stock to what Big Ed's saying, but we know how he is. He's so hyperbolic, so over the top, especially when it comes to Liz, that he's definitely overinflating that whole aspect of it. And we know he's an emotional little man-child as well, and he's like twice her age, so it's even more embarrassing in his case.
He treats her like crap, like she's a doormat, like she's his punching bag.
Exactly, that's what I've been saying. I mean, we talked about this in the last episode. A lot of you guys dropped comments saying that, you've met people like this, where they push you to your edge mentally on purpose. They try to push the envelope, much like Ed does with Liz, and then once he elicits a very natural response back of desperation and frustration, then he calls her crazy. It's a classic narcissist move, and he's really good at it, especially with Liz.
Patty, the first day I met you, what did you tell me about your daughter?
I told you she was high maintenance.
And now Ed's like, oh, here's the good gotcha moment. I'm gonna say, what's the first thing you told me about your daughter? You said she was emotional, right? Which is kind of just like a standard thing that all moms say, like, don't mess with my daughter. You better stay on her good side because she's got a temper, boy, I tell you. I don't know. It's just kind of like one of those old idioms that everybody says as a way to make small talk. It's the same thing as happy wife, happy life. It really doesn't contain any substance. It's like a placeholder for actual meaningful conversation because this person doesn't really mess with you and doesn't want to speak with you on that level.
You pissed
told me
her off,
she
you got
had
the bitch.
emotional problems. You did tell me she had a really bad temper.
And Ed's claiming that the mom was just going on and on about Liz's temper, warning him, and that just doesn't seem like something a parent would say, unless obviously she was trying to repulse him away, which if anything, that is just a smart tactic from her. She's trying to protect her cub, and she saw how much of an annoying creep this guy is. So she was like, you know what, I'm just gonna try to scare him off, but nope, he was too desperate. He looked past all those red flags you were bringing up, and now it's really slapping him in the face.
Don't you dare sit there and lie.
We said
I
this.
did not say that.
Okay, I will say that she's not really helping their case when she starts to pop off the handle here and show a little bit of anger issues. But also, it's kind of like the same thing. Ed is pushing her buttons now, and it's almost like just a masterclass in what's been going on in their relationship, behind what we can see on the show and what's being filmed. Ed is very good at really pushing people's buttons, and he knows what to say to get them mad and angry, and then they pop off and get angry, and he's like, look, see? Yep, runs in the family. You're crazy just like your daughter. And And it's sad that both of them aren't really, mentally strong enough to withstand this and just be calm when dealing with this idiot and realize that he's just saying stuff to try to piss them off.
You are moving too fast. You need to slow it down. She needs to relax, and you kept trying to destroy her.
And here you can see Liz's mom realizes how this man was trying to systemically destroy her daughter. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, he was trying to attack her from all angles and break her down so that she had no support system, no friends outside of him, and nothing in her life going on except for Big Ed and their love, which was just so manufactured from the start that this was doomed to fail.
Do you think it's okay for her? Do you think it's okay for a woman to tell a man, which is not true, that you have a small penis?
Definitely.
And this person pipes up on the panel like, dude, you can't talk to women like this, which is very true. And Ed gets defensive. Well, can she say I have a small package? Because it's not true, by the way. It's definitely average. Average is like at least 2.5, right? If so, I'm only like 1.5 inches under average, so I don't know why she said that.
I hate to say this, I feel like deep down, I just know she still loves him.
Oh my God, and Angela with her god-awful hair over here that looks like it's about to be fried off of her freaking skull. Literally, she looks like SpongeBob under the heat lamp in the SpongeBob movie, man. Before the tear runs down. I think I made that joke before, but she really does remind me of him. Anyways, she chimes in with some useless BS. They literally admitted already that Liz always will have love for this guy for some godforsaken reason, but it just doesn't need to be said right now. We're talking about Ed's small meat, all right?
For him, I'll never regret loving him or being in love with him because there is a version of him that nobody else knows or sees.
Oh my God, and this triggers the tears out of Liz. Liz, I thought we were gonna be strong today, girly. Come on. Can you go one episode without producing some freaking tears? I really doubt it at this point, but yeah, she says basically what I just said. There's always gonna be a part of her that loves Ed, and there's a side of him that nobody else sees, yada, yada, yada. Look, I don't know why the hell she ever fell in love with this dude in the first place, but you know how it is if you've been in love. It's hard to fall out of love, and sometimes you're just so brainwashed by the nostalgia of the past that you don't even remember how bad it was back then. So hopefully she can move past this, and it sounds like she has with a new man.
Her to be happy.
I just think it just takes someone special.
Have you found someone special?
Oh, yeah.
And that's right, Liz admits she has found somebody new and special. Granted, it's been 6 months since then, so it's not like this is necessarily a rebound, but it is still a little bit fast. I mean, like I said, Liz and Ed probably need some time and some therapy on their own. I'm talking multiple years of just riding it out solo, not looking for a relationship, trying to fix herself. But you know what? If this dude's a more healthy relationship, maybe she can, pursue that while being in this new fling that she's in.
And the sweetest thing that he said, even coming here today, was please get all the closure you need so you can heal and move on. And who does that?
Wow, and this dude sounds night and day better than Ed. I want to see what he looks like, so I think it's time for them to surprise us by bringing him out on stage, and it's time to see the show-off between Big Ed and Liz's new man. God, this is exciting. Get your popcorn, folks.
Hi, Jay.
Hi, Jason.
Hey, how's it going, Sean?
Well, it's going amazing for me. I don't know about you guys, because this dude is the most normal-looking guy. They are honestly a very cute couple, and Ed is just looking at them with disdain. This is an absolutely cinematic, poetic-ass moment where all of Ed's shortcomings are being presented to his face with this young dude with a full freaking, neck, I might say, just stunting on him, kissing his ex-fiancé, telling her everything's gonna be all right, coming in like the hero that he is, and Ed is ending up as the villain that he is.
Oh, man. I don't have much to say to you. First of all, after today, you're in the past. We're going to move forward.
Oh my God, bro's got motion. He's starting things off right away, making direct eye contact with Ed. Doesn't even call him by name as if he doesn't respect him enough as a man to do so. And he's like, from now on, I don't want to hear about your sorry ass. We're probably just going to block you after this episode. We're going to move on with our lives, start a family, move to a beautiful house on the coastline, and pretty much live a storybook fantasy life that you always wanted but never could have because of your own insecurities and shortcomings. So yeah, I guess I'll just do what you wish you did, and you can go die alone as an old creepy man. Granted, he didn't say that much, but that's kind of what he means.
Starting today, you will never disrespect her again. And otherwise, you're going to have to deal with me.
And Ed is just sitting here staring at the sky. He doesn't even know how to handle this confrontation. I don't think anybody's ever put him in his place like this, and I am absolutely surging with energy right now watching this. This is freaking beautiful.
Good luck, buddy.
Yeah, all right, little guy, thank you.
Listen to me. I wish you the best. That's all I'm going to say.
Little guy. Ed hits him with the buddy, and he hits him with the deflection of little guy. I think that was a win in this guy's book as well. And Ed is just so rich saying, look, buddy, good luck. Like, no. Liz, yes, did she bring some issues to the relationship? Does she have a lot that she needs to sort out in order to be fully competent to love and be loved? Yes, probably. But nowhere near what you brought to the table, Ed. You were the one who brought the doom to her life and yours. So it's really you that needs to be wished good luck, all right? They're gonna be fine, I can tell you that.
It's instant night and day. He is so refreshing. First day I meet him, he took me out to dinner.
And then Liz's mom is still here. She chimes in. He reaches over to hold her hand. The love that they have already is like 100,000 times what Ed could ever achieve in years. Remember earlier in the season, he was trying to just have a simple conversation with this woman, and it was so standoffish and awkward. Like, she never loved him. It was so visible, and it's just truly night and day, like she said, compared to Big Ed, seeing this guy around Liz and her family. How beautiful is that?
That Liz has this huge temper. Have you seen that from her?
As far as like screaming or yelling, none of that.
And whoa, shocker, when they have fights, like normal couples do, they don't escalate to yelling or screaming or saying these really, really rude things like Liz and Big Ed did. Now, I don't know what's different. Maybe it's just the fact that he's not a narcissist that pushed her to her mental limit, and they're probably not getting turned all the time, much like Liz and Ed did. That's pretty much all they seem to ever want to do. Both of them, I think, have issues with that stuff still, but you know, we don't got to go too deep into that. But I do think that's a factor, and it's just insane to hear that they have a very normal adult relationship.
Jason, don't sweep things under the rug. You better deal with the issues, or you'll be sitting here just like I am.
And Ed is over here wheezing, barely able to contain himself on this small chair that just was not large enough for his massive wagon. Out of breath, wheezing. You better deal with the problems. That's all I can say. Or you'll be like me, alone and fat and old. Like, dude, you should be speaking to a mirror right now because you are the one who needs to fix your damn problems, Ed. You're the one who's sitting here alone. They're happy. They're figuring things out, and it sounds like they never fight, or if they do, it's not nearly as bad as when you fought with Liz. This man's projection is unreal.
Right, but Jason, listen to me, man to man.
I don't know about man to man, but go ahead, talk. Go ahead.
Just man to man.
And he's just getting absolutely destroyed by this young buck right now. I mean, oh my God. I needed to see this. This is the payoff that I needed after all these years of following this terrible, terrible story arc.
If issues come up, I would deal with them.
And
I'm just
the
saying.
one sitting by himself is you.
This other lady who refused to give Ed a hug yesterday or on the last video chimes in saying, dude, I mean, the only one sitting solo here is you. Everybody else is with their significant other / soulmate. So maybe you're the one that needs to look inside yourself and do some fixing, all right?
Ed, on your, like my wife do tell me, forget about it, move on.
Shut up.
It's as simple as that.
Shut up.
And even Michael is really trying to get through to Ed, like, dude, just own your stuff and move on, please, because everyone's sick of this at this point.
Jason, tell me, how are you different from Ed?
Physically or which?
Oh my God, dude. He is pulling no punches. This dude is really in the knockout round right now. Like, I'm worried about Big Ed getting too rocked here. He might have some serious brain damage from this bout because he is getting manhandled by Liz's new man.
He's taller, definitely.
Well, I have a lot of love to give to her. She literally completes me. Like,
yeah, it might be a little bit more than him being taller than you, Ed, but clearly this guy just wants to see Liz happy, like he said, and he's kind of doing it so far. I'm sure he's seen a complete shift in her mood and energy, and she's trying to unlearn the damage that Ed has caused her over all these years, and it's probably successfully happening, although, you know, it's probably a slow process too.
I hate to ask you this, but we heard you remark about Ed. How's the love life with you and Jason?
And there's no way, bro. Oh my God, yes. So they had to ask this. Of course, everyone's gonna be wondering, is what she said about Ed true about her new man? You know, in the last episode, the little bombshell of lore she dropped. I'm willing to bet it's not the case, but let's hear the woman herself.
I've never faked it once.
Okay.
It's nice.
I'm really happy for you.
And Ed looks like he's about to cry on stage. Oh my God, dude. I cannot handle this, you guys. This is absolute TV art, all right? This is one of the greatest things ever aired on my television.
I want a future with him. We are moving in a couple months.
Oh, okay.
And wow, things are moving fast. They've only been together for 4 months, but honestly, that might be even more slow paced than how she was with Ed. They do have plans of moving in together, so I'm sure that alone really sets it in stone for Ed just how over him she is. Let's go, Liz.
Let us live our life. You live yours, and just, like I said, you're not going to hurt her anymore. You don't have to worry about her anymore.
He's basically saying, she's good, bro. She's good with me, all right? Anything you were too short or round to give her, I can give her way better. So how about you just F off and we'll live our lives, you live yours, capiche? What a freaking G.
Yeah,
It's on us now.
she won't hurt me either, so.
All right.
And with that little sassy remark,
She won't hurt me either because remember, guys, she caused me a lot of pain too. Remember, I've been talking about it. Nobody else agrees with me, but Liz is actually the one that's the problem in our relationship, and nobody else sees it that way, even though I'm the one that, you know, has caused all the issues.
like, okay, Ed, just go into obscurity with that mindset and we'll forget about you while you know, I don't know, wither away solo without any love in your life because clearly you're not capable of it. But that about does it for at least this episode's segments. I believe there's more of this tell-all. I don't know how much it's going to be involving Ed, so we might have another episode. But if this is it, man, oh my gosh, what a ride. Shout out to everybody who's been watching from the get-go. Whether or not you joined along the way, just watching these at all with me has been a complete pleasure, so I really appreciate you guys. Make sure you drop a like, hit subscribe, and the bell so you never miss an upload. I cover a ton of trash TV, much like this, so you'll love it if you stick around. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until next time, peace out.